Okay, hello YouTube. It is April 15th, 2016, and it has been one hell of a week. I have not recorded in over a week at this point. It's been 8 days. Y'all know usually I was doing 2-3 times a week, but I really had to step back this week and get some stuff together, y'all. So, as y'all can tell, my hair is actually out for once on this darn on video. Usually when I come on this channel, my hair is in the bonnet. And the reason why is I'm finally coming back from the DMV, and I got nope, we ain't got it just yet, y'all. But I passed my darn on written exam, y'all. See, I almost got y'all for a second. So I passed my written exam the second go round. I went yesterday, and I was there for 3 fucking hours. I got there at 11:06 exactly, and I didn't get seen to 2:30. And by the time I got done, it was like 3 o'clock. Just missed the other bus. I went to eat at Burger King or whatever. Let time pass. I didn't get home till like damn near 4:30 or something like that. 4:30, 4:40. Now it's only 1 something in the evening. I decided to get on up early out of here this morning, and I made it there by 10. Matter of fact, I still got my darn on ticket today. I made it there exactly 10:06. Y'all see that time? I made it there 10:06. C422. And it seems like, and for the second time, and I was C423 the other day, and it took 2.5 hours to get from C412 to C423. The day it only took, I think I got seen like by got seen relatively quickly. It was like an hour and a half today instead of the 2.5 hours. Like, it was relatively quick today. Like, it goes to show you on a Friday and early in the morning makes a huge difference. I know that from now on. Ooh, Lord, I hope. I'm thinking, how the hell is this going to go down Tuesday? Because I'm going to try to go for my actual license Tuesday, and I don't know how busy it is through the week. Oh, Lord. But I got to hurry up and do it early in the week. I can't afford to wait till next Friday, because next Friday is what, the 22nd? Yeah. I need to hurry up and get the seeing my clients. Hell. And then I find out they give you an actual license the same day. They give you like a rubbery license or whatever that has your picture on it. So that would be good enough for me to actually ride in. I can use to get rental cars, and then my hard copy license will actually come in the mail. So it's good that they not only give me proof that I am licensed, but the fact that I will also have a picture. It'd be like a rubbery license or whatever. So yeah, finally got that in order. All on the year anniversary of the first day of beauty school. Last year, exactly today, April 15th, I started beauty school. This was my first day in beauty school. I think we were doing. Why do last year seem like it was Friday? Because it seemed like I seen my practical instructor on this first day of school. I don't remember seeing my actual theory instructor on the very first day. Let me go ahead and check on my calendar. Let's go to 2015. Yep, it was a Wednesday. See, that's how good my memory was, because on Wednesdays and Fridays we had our practicals in class, and Tuesdays and Thursdays was my theory instructor. So I seen my theory instructor the very next day, and all the shade and shit that was thrown ever since, y'all. But anyways, today is my year anniversary for my first day of beauty school. And now, exactly 1 year later, I am proud to say I'm a licensed esthetician. And I now passed my written exam with 880. What weird thing about the DMV exam is, am I the only one who noticed that after you get 20 questions right and they say you pass with an 80? Like, ain't that weird? Because I only missed 1 question. And you would think they're calculated like you missed 1 out of 21. So let's see what's 1 out of 21. It's going to be roughly like 96 something. So 100 divided by 20, 21 times 20 correct questions. I should have technically had a 95.23, 5 and above, give it a shove, 4 and below, let it go down low. So technically my score was a 95 because I only missed 1 out of 21 questions. But I guess they consider the other 4 questions that you didn't get to as unanswered miss. But my thing is that shouldn't count because you ended the test. Once you get 20 questions right, it automatically ends the test and say you passed with an 80. My thing is, I think it should say a 95 because you don't know if I was able to answer them last few questions, I might have got all of them right as well. But I'm very particular on little petty stuff like that. Even though whether it's an 80 or 95, I still pass, but still, it's like, give me my exact score. I worked hard for that damn 95. Like during the presidential debate, I was up looking, I was tweeting. I seen some of y'all retweet my tweets last night on Twitter. I looked at the presidential debate. It went on all the way to 11 o'clock at night, y'all. It went from 8 o'clock at night, no, 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. So it was a 2 hour debate. I don't know why I kept thinking it was 8. Yeah, because I was looking at the pre-debates. I was looking at them getting set up and stuff. So it was literally 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock for me. And I was studying I read this whole handbook, 80 pages within one day. Like, I went through all of this. Learning about the different signs and everything, y'all. To know U-turn, the regulatory signs, your warning, cautionary signs, your hospital signs, your odd numbers is going to be north and south. Your even numbers are going to be east and west when it comes to your highway numbers. Then you got your Interstate 40 that always shaped like emblems. Your hospital and phone signs are going to be blue. Your camping signs can be either green, blue, or brown. Learning about the different shapes and what should you do if your car is leaning, jerking to the side. That means it's your suspension system. What to do if you have wet brakes. I had to learn all of that within 3 hours of watching the presidential debate. So I'm on Twitter just tweeting away, retweeting, seeing y'all favorite and retweet while also going through this whole book. And I've already had most of the knowledge and stuff anyway, so it's fairly easy. Yesterday I only missed my yesterday was fucked up because I was not expecting all them questions. Like, I end up getting questions that I wasn't prepared for the break questions. I was prepared with all the signs and the lights and stuff like that and the driving. But then when they said what should you do if you have wet brakes, I was like, well damn, I'm gonna drive the AutoZone and want to see a damn mechanic. Like, what the hell? But you actually supposed to lightly pedal the brakes at slow distances, and that would cause the friction would cause the evaporation of the brakes, the water on the brakes. I was like, and then it shows what you can do with the suspension and what a leaky exhaust system can do. And most of y'all already know this shit. Y'all all got licenses for the most part, so I don't know why I'm telling y'all this for. But anyways, so glad to get that under my belt, and I'll be happy to hopefully be taking my test Tuesday. Lord, I got to come out of pocket again for a damn rental car. Like, god damn. Like, I was hoping I would go more the cheap route and had one of my darn family members look like even want to be getting a darn car. But see, now I don't want to rent out a car on the darn off chance that I fail the darn road test the first time, because now we're gonna hope that we the one pass, especially considering that I do drive from time to time, but it ain't often. Like, I drive maybe once every 2, 3, 5 months or so. But I know how to drive on the highway and stuff, but they're making it seem like you don't do all of that. They take you down the road and they take you on. You don't even really get on the highway or nothing. I'm like, oh shit. See, I'm a backwards driver. Like, I'm sort of fucked up when it comes to the neighborhood. Like, I was like that in driver's ed. Like, you can take me on the highway all day long. You can take me on the rural roads of the country. I did the best when it came to rural roads. Like, nobody's business. It must be the country girl in me. But when it came to the regular neighborhood, I think I fucked somebody trash can up and nearly about ran into somebody. See, I ain't good through the neighborhood, but you put me out on the road, I'm good. I know how to maintain my lane and know how to stay to the right and, not traveling, allowing, you know, the 2-second rule with distance. Me personally, I like the 3-second rule. 1,000 Mississippi, 2,000 Mississippi, 3,000 Mississippi. But they say the 2-second rule will suffice. Increase your distance when it's raining. You know, make sure you're going lower in inclement conditions. I know all of that. But when the neighborhood, I'm like, ooh. So yeah, I'm a little bit half nervous about, you know, they talking about they're gonna take you around the corner and you just gonna do, and then that 3-point turnabout. I'm like, oh shit, I ain't did a 3-point turnabout too tough. Ooh, 8 years. Oh Lord. Yeah, y'all pray for me, y'all. Y'all pray. And also, random question, but is y'all liking this darn on green shirt on me? I know this is a change of color for once. Spring is finally starting to come over here, so I can start wearing my darn on other shirts again, because y'all know y'all about tired of seeing the darn on recycled 7 pieces of shirts. I got the orange one, my white and red shirt, my Capricorn shirt, my darn on jersey. I was repeating those darn on 7 shirts around, and I know y'all was getting tired of seeing them. Oh, and my blue shirt, my blue jersey. I know y'all was getting tired of seeing that. So I'm glad I'm able to start wearing my darn on t-shirts now, just with a light coat. And this really brings out the tone in my skin. I don't know how this is going to come up on camera, but it is really bringing out the tones in my skin. And I think this is like a regular forest green or whatever. Like, okay. Got me questioning my undertones again. But I want to still say I'm neutral. That way I can still pull off ash. Y'all know I'm still trying to go this color route. Oh, another thing. While I'm speaking on the topic of my hair color again, I finally was able to sign up for my Cosmo Prof account. The first time I went to apply for my license, I also signed up for Cosmo Prof, and they had some shit going on with their website where it was not recognizing my stuff. I had to contact the main service board. But anyways, they finally got all of that together. It seemed like everything this week has came through for me. So that's why I did not do no videos this week, because they had to fix my credit. They gave me a new credit card. My several other credit cards. What else? These are my little cheap bus passes, just in case y'all was wondering. My little day passes. Oh, I was searching for my darn on thing. Oh, that's another one of my cards, y'all. Yeah, Diva Wine got some cards, honey. Diva Wine is moving on up. We done went from homeless to now have about 3 credit cards, a licensed esthetician, getting my darn on license. Everything is finally coming through for Diva Wine, y'all. But anyways, I got my Cosmo Prof cards. There they go. So I am officially part of the Cosmo Prof. I am now a licensed professional with Cosmo Prof. Oh, no, where's my Salon Centric card? I haven't seen that one in a long time. Because I'm just used to, you know, just ordering that on. Oh, there you go. So y'all can see the difference. This is Salon Centric, and this is Cosmo Prof. About the same color, so Salon Centric, Cosmo Prof. This is what your professional beauticians use to get into the stores, where we get our hair colors and all of that, where we get Rella and J Beverly Hills is not in the regular stores. You got to order that on their website, but GK hair color, Elaneza, all of that. Oh, and I seen Guy Tang's hair color in there, and it's very affordable. I might use his hair color in the fall. When I plan on lifting my hair in the summertime to the ash blonde, by the time fall comes around, in like, I'm going to change my hair color probably twice in the fall. I'm using permanent colors, so I ain't worried about damage, y'all. It's only when you're using permanent, when it lifts up the hair even more levels, that's when you get damaged, but it never damages to go darker. But anyways, I'm thinking of using Guy Tang's metallic series. Like, I would like to see what the level 8 silver in his hairline. It's very affordable. I think it's like only $11 for his thing. The whole kit was like $20. So I can't wait to use that when it comes fall, so I can have Storm. It's one thing for all these YouTubers to be wearing weaves on here that look like Storm, but when fall time come around and my hair is down here, I like to give darn on storm teas. Like, and then my hair, when it's curly, it looks like a nice darn on cloud because it's black. And then it has the darn on gray metallic color. Like, I've never seen that on somebody with my curl pattern. Everybody else is like type 3A, 3B with all the colors. I like to see somebody experiment more on YouTube that has my hair type 4 hair. Like, you see Pickaboos at 3C, but majority, y'all know I'm 4B. So I love to see more colors, and that's what I want to bring onto the channel, onto my main channel. So that's all that's been going on with me, y'all. I know I done talked y'all to death. Whew. Yep, got my cars in order, got my darn go Cosmo Prof together, passed my test today. I don't even know how to feel about my year anniversary of starting beauty school. I'll probably do a little post or whatever on Facebook later on today on my personal Facebook. For people who send me requests on my personal Facebook, make sure you're active on Facebook because I've seen people who sent me requests and I go to look and y'all only have 3 photos or whatever. And it's not like you just started your account. Now, if you just started your account and you only had 3 photos, okay. But if you had your account for like 5, 6 years and the only thing I see is 3 posts and it says you're born in 19 something something, no. No, I'm sorry. Another thing is, yes, I have yet to cut my nails, but they will be gone soon. If I see friend requests and all your friends are nothing but long nails, yep, denied. Um, but anybody else for the most part, y'all can still feel free to send me friend requests as long as you're not an excessive nail lover. I'm looking out my window just in case y'all wondering. I got all the natural lighting hitting me today with the window being open. But anyways, yeah, if you're not a excessive nail lover, if you're not, stalkerish or nothing like that, you can feel free to send me a request. As long as I ain't saying you got to have your whole life story on Facebook. I ain't saying you got to have all the family, but show some sort of characteristics that you're a regular person on Facebook. Like, even if it's just a post every 2 weeks or something, like, okay. But anyways, that's it, y'all. Y'all leave y'all tips, comments, and suggestions. I don't even feel like talking about, the presidential debate. I think the presidential debate really reassured people who were already voting for their candidate. It didn't switch nobody up. Like, it switched some people up in the audience to vote for Bernie, but my thing is, people who was watching it still, people who are Hillary supporters are still going to be supporting Hillary, and people who are supporting darn Bernie is still going to support Bernie. Now, my thing is with education, if y'all caught that Twitter post I did last night, they talking about darn on free education. Diva One and a couple of my other subscribers on here have darn on we are alumni, and I feel that that's good that the people behind us is getting darn on free tuition and all. But don't forget about the people who, got 10,000 plus in student loans. It's not like I got my degree a decade ago and I'm hating on the new generation. I'm part of this generation. I'm 23. So I really love what Hillary said. And Hillary was on a roll last night. Y'all can say what y'all want about Hillary, but Hillary was on a dang on roll. Hillary said it's easy to diagnose the problem, but it's another thing to solve it. Hillary came with facts. Hillary Clinton came with facts. She was the now I ain't gonna go in too tough. We ain't gonna make this a presidential debate. But make a long story short, Hillary executed a strategies. I did not hear it from Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders was deflecting questions. Both of them were deflecting questions, but Bernie Sanders was quick darn gonna call out Hillary on her deflecting questions and then hide his hands about deflecting questions his damn self. But Hillary Clinton was good about, elaborating more on how to get these stuff passed, because you just can't go and get stuff passed, especially with the Republican Party being the dominant party now. But Hillary came with facts like, no, you just can't raise minimum wage to $15 an hour. That was the hot topic debate. And Bernie Sanders was making a jab about, oh, I'm glad that you're finally on board. And Hillary Clinton pretty much reassured him, like, I've been saying this over 8 different times at 8 different panels. I have not changed really. And I think people got confused because they thought she said that she was going to lift it straight up to $15 an hour. But if you really paid close attention to the debate, what she said is she believes the getting up to $15 an hour gradually. start everybody off at $12, and then states that can, like New York, then you can lift up to $15 an hour. But it's going to take a series of a few years to get the nation as a whole up to $15 an hour. That way it gives jobs like my job as a medical esthetician, jobs like I know some of y'all work as nurses, some of y'all work as accountants. I have some of y'all work as fellow cosmetologists, and it's not fair to us that we are out of pocket over $20,000 in student loan debt, and now you giving a darn on people behind us free education, but Bernie Sanders, you're not talking about eradicating our debt. Hillary Clinton is. Hillary Clinton was like, you know what, we're going to focus on free education, but right now let's talk about the people that is already out and struggling. Let's get them situated first, and let's also give times for these tuition companies to reevaluate what job fields they can get into. Because if you just make tuition free, all of a sudden, that's going to leave all these people without jobs, because majority of some people jobs are just giving out tuitions. You got companies that give out tuitions for minorities, whether it's women or whether it's black people or whether it's people in poverty. And if you just eradicate tuition across the board, it's like, okay, you didn't even give me time to, go back to school my damn self and get up a darn on side trade. So Hillary Clinton is proposing a way to do it in a way to give other people who work in the tuition, giving aspect time to go and get different jobs, and also extending to eradicate people who like me who already have student loan debt, and then we can work on getting the younger generation with free college. That way it appeals to everybody instead of one small group. Another thing that she was good at was the fact that at the end of the speech, she was like, "Okay, I guess we ain't gonna be talking about women's rights. Like I've been trying to talk about women's rights the whole time." So she pointed out the fact that they left out women's rights, how Donald Trump is trying to overturn Roe versus Wade, and one last thing Hillary touched on. She touched on a lot of key points that night. Like she was elaborating down to the point, but we'll talk more about that in the presidential debate video. Bernie Sanders had quite a lot of good points too. And Hillary, you was wavering a little bit. I was scared for a moment. I was like, oh Lord, Hillary, this ain't looking good. But Hillary, you held your own. You held firm, and I'm proud of you. Oh, and down to the minimum wage, how she proposes lifting it up to $12 an hour, which is what I agree with. Me personally, I was thinking 10, but $12, okay. 12, we can see 12. 12 is actually my magic number, so we can see $12. Because what that does is it doesn't cause immediate inflation. That gives time for other jobs, such as my field, to adjust the pay rate for us. Like if we're working for somebody, it gives us the time to, adjust our cost and stuff to get us up to darn on $17 an hour, because ain't no registered nurse is about to be making less. Well, no, everybody be $15 an hour, but ain't no registered nurse who paid for college is gonna settle for making the same as somebody who's 16 years old working at McDonald's part time. Somebody working at McDonald's part time making $15 an hour, and you got registered nurses who currently make $13 an hour would just be bumped to 15. The nurses will want to at least go up to $22 an hour. Me as an esthetician, I would at least want to be at 30 some dollars an hour. Same for cosmetologists, same for regular people. Your teachers, like hell, some of your teachers in North Carolina only make anywhere from $90 to $150 a day, and divide that by 8. The cost of darn on teachers want to go up. So Hillary is making it where everybody will have time to just across the board, doctors and lawyers and everybody. That way it doesn't cause inflation, because when you just jack something from 7 to 15, you're fixing to cause inflation. Hillary like, no, we're going to gradually lift it to 12, and then we're going to give time for jobs to readjust, and then states that already can, we're going to encourage them. We're going to set programs for them to lift up the minimum wage to 15. And then across the board, over the course of so many years, we're going to get everybody to 15. She was real good at executing a plan. I don't know why people ain't hearing it, but Hillary literally showed you a diagnosis of how she plans on executing these what she says she's going to do. She didn't go into details, but she showed you enough where she shows you how she's going to do it. She's just not speaking it. She's telling you how she's going to do it. So it's weird that Bernie Sanders keeps saying, it's weird to have Bernie Sanders keep throwing jabs at her when she's actually diagnosing and actually showing an execution plan to solve the problem. It's one thing to say you're going to cure cancer. It's another thing to actually get in the lab and try to form a cure for cancer. So I love Hillary for that. Bernie Sanders, you still was good at great that night as well. Also, the GOP really need to take notes because even though both Hillary and Bernie Sanders were throwing that shade left and right, even down to when Bernie Sanders was talking about, well, you need to ask President Barack Obama. I can't speak for Obama. He threw that sharp jab at darn on Hillary for mentioning darn Obama more times than she even mentioned her own husband Clinton. They was throwing that shade left and right, but it was still playful. They didn't have to resort to, ridiculing one another. That's what I like about the Democratic debates. They can throw the shade without having to tear each other down as characters. Whereas with them darn on GOPs, they be talking trash about each other, be talking trash about each other wives, talking about, I know what your wife done did. Like all sorts of irrelevant bullshit to what the cause is. Like the GOP make the darn on debates like a fucking circus. Like, where's the exchange of intellect? Like, the Democratic debates was showing the exchange of intellect between two highly sophisticated individuals. Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders, both highly sophisticated. That darn on GOP, child, bad. I think the most sane one over there is darn on Kasich, and sadly, I don't even know a damn thing about him. I got to learn some more about him, so when the debates come on, I finally see what he's about. And Hillary, you might have to be worried if he gets elected. But we hoping that, with the overwhelming lead, that darn on Ted Cruz and Donald Trump are going to get elected. Ted Cruz and Donald Trump get elected, and get that nominee. Hillary's good as got it. Now, if Kasich gets it, I'm a little bit scared for Hillary because, well, I don't really know nothing about darn on Kasich, and from the stuff that I've heard about Kasich, he's overall good and has quite a few Democratic views, and it has settled with Democrats and has actually talked, engaging in dialogue. So I'm actually scared for Hillary if Kasich gets the nomination. But darn on Ted Cruz and darn on Donald Trump, bitch, I ain't worried worth a damn. Hillary got this in the bag, y'all. Unless darn on Kasich, then I'm scared. But anyways, we'll talk more about this next week. Y'all leave y'all tips, comments, suggestions below. Feel free to like and share, and I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.